Ladies and gentlemen, episode 10 of the Skeptic and the Dude.
Bottle popping.
The bottle popping special.
Paw Patrol Cup.
With the fucking boys. We got Billy Hamlet.
Hello.
And we got our good friend Casey Dewar. Welcome to the show, Casey and Billy.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
No worries. This is
The boys.
Billy's second time on the show and Casey's first. Now, this is
Yes.
not only a wonderful podcast episode, it's also a time for us to have a few beers and enjoy isolation, because it's not like we can go to anyone's house and enjoy it unless we want the fucking cops under us kicking down the fucking door.
Arresting us and shit.
That's right.
So it's Casey's first time doing a podcast ever, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I think so.
Damn.
Yeah?
I think so,
Damn.
Shit, man.
That's the thing about that one.
Yeah.
You have to think
Is
about that one.
Take
No,
a
didn't
couple
we
of
do one?
seconds.
Didn't we do one like fucking years ago? We did like 2 episodes and stopped.
That doesn't count.
Yeah. So yes, pretty
Did
much
we?
my first time. Yeah, the one with Paul.
Nice, man. How you doing?
Oh, yeah. That was bad.
Just didn't take off.
No,
Okay,
not just that,
good.
but the quality was horrid in general.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a bit
Yeah.
about yourself, Casey.
Oh, look, not much to really tell.
All right, next
I
question.
have a beard.
He's got a beard, and that's his
Too long,
personality.
Casey.
I
Rewind.
play drums. That's it.
He's got a couple of cheeky tattoos, don't you?
I do have a couple of cheeky tattoos. Yes.
What are the tattoos, mate? You got to show the.
Would you like to show the audience?
Oh, let's see if I can actually show it. If you can
Oh,
see it that way.
there we go. In one go. Oh, hey.
Snap. So how much does that
Definitely once
cost?
this isolation's over. Oh, how much did it cost? One was like 130 and one was 120. Not too bad.
You got ripped.
Yeah, shit, man. Give a description for the audio listeners. What have you got on your arm exactly?
Oh, the first one I got was Deathly Hallows from Harry Potter. That was pretty
Ooh.
fucking sick. I really enjoyed that and it hurt like an absolute bitch.
As tattoos
Second one I
do.
got was for all you viewers out there who've actually seen Star Wars and like Star Wars, Kylo Ren's lightsaber. Got that on my arm, color and everything. Fucking sick.
Very sexy. Very
Are
sexy.
you gonna get more, Casey?
Oh yeah, definitely. Once this isolation's over and all the tattoo piles are back open, I'll definitely get another one.
I'm
What do you think
very
of getting?
curious to see what your podcast listeners think about tattoos. If they're into that, like I reckon they should comment on that description thing, saying what's their opinion on it, because I've met some people, of course, who are heavily tattooed.
Yes.
And then I've met some people who are so against it, and especially nowadays, in the work place, it's acceptable to have tattoos.
Yeah.
They just can't be like a naked woman, like on your shoulder.
Actually, yeah. Now, come to think of it, Billy, you haven't shown the viewers what your tattoos look like yet. I don't think. I don't think we saw them on the previous
No.
episode. No. Would you mind flexing them?
Yeah, okay. So I'll take this off.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Give us the story.
Oh,
So.
All of us have a tattoo.
Hello.
I just realised
Well, this
one,
Brandon doesn't have a tattoo.
The boys know about this.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
Odd one out.
is for the viewers.
Oh, one
Okay,
out.
this is for the viewers. All right.
Yeah.
So there is a lovely man.
It's the man.
If he was alive
The boy.
today, I would make sweet love to this man.
Yeah. Good old Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
That was my second one. I got that 2 years ago. This one is my mom's name. Love that bitch. I feel like people, there's a stigma with getting names on your body, and I feel like if you've either got a strong relationship with your parent who birthed you into this fucking world,
Yeah.
you can get that tattoo.
Yeah.
Of course, I work in a bar, or did, so everyone would ask.
Until isolation. Yeah.
They're quite visible, my tattoos, and everyone would ask, like, oh, what's that name? And I'd always joke, like, oh, yeah, it's my girlfriend. And they'd be like,
But
They'd be
don't
like-
do that.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
there'd be that reaction, or because I've already got the tattoo, they'd be like, "Oh,
So it must be pretty serious, huh?
yeah." They would ask, like, "So yeah, like, so how long you been seeing her for?" And I'd be like, I'd joke and be like, "Oh, like 2 weeks, but I knew she was the one," like shit like that. This one, because usually it stops there, but this one lady, she was a lovely lady.
Assistant.
And she was like, she was a bit, I think she's got an ex-boyfriend somewhere on her body, like tattooed.
Oh.
So she was kind of like, oh, that's fine. And she's like, oh, like 2 weeks, that's a bit soon. And I was
Fucking
like,
soon?
oh yeah, like I know, like we haven't even had sex yet, but I know she's the one. And she looked at me and was like,
You really like
oh,
to fucking push this lie, don't you? Just this.
yeah,
It makes for great fucking reactions, man.
yeah, it's funny. But yeah, so that's that one. That's the story of that one. It's fucking hilarious. And this is my most recent one. Covers most of my arm. And I should just describe what it is.
Yep, the lady with the steak hair.
Yeah, the audio listeners. It's Medusa.
Yep.
She's got some vines going on. She's got some snakes. She's got some cracked skin. I thought that was cool. That was great. This is my favorite piece out of all of them now. And she's got titties. So can't go wrong with titties, can you?
Can't go wrong.
Bit of cleavage on your arm. Yep, lovely.
They're all my tattoos, and the
Very
funny
nice.
thing was, the boys know this. When what do you call it? This isolation shit started happening. I was like, fuck, I should like book in some tattoos. Of course, I booked in fucking 2 tattoos. One was here, which is I guess in the middle of my arm, and the other was on the other side of my arm to like kind of connect and have a sleeve. Right before I'm about to go in and put the deposit in for these fucking tattoos, because most of them are cash in hand, deposits. I wake up that morning as I'm about to go to the parlor, the day off, and then there's that thing saying all tattoo parlors are closed around Australia. So just my luck, eh?
God damn.
So gotta wait a bit, but it's it's gonna be on my body for a while. So that's my story with tattoos. What is your opinion on tattoos, Brando and Joel? We know your opinion, but you can
I've got tattoos. Well, I've got a tattoo, mate. So I think what I think. I bloody love them, mate. I think they're fantastic.
Show us your tat, mate. Come on.
I haven't showed the tat yet on the podcast either.
Well, you see it.
Yeah, come on, mate.
What we got, Joel?
He's a fucking Death Eater.
Ooh.
Hey.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's very,
Describe
very
it for
nice,
the
mate.
audio listeners.
Well, if you haven't seen Harry Potter, it's a skull with a snake coming out of its mouth, and it has the Deathly Hallows symbol engraved in the skull, which is like the tattoo that Casey's got. And people who've seen Harry Potter, you'd know that that's the Dark Mark. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty snazzy.
So this boy's
hurt like a bitch.
Some dark arts right there, man.
Yeah, but it was very worth it.
What's your opinion?
Yeah, what's your opinion, Brandon?
Who, me?
What's
Well,
your opinion?
I don't have any tattoos on my body. Although, should I show them? Just prove it.
Show them your arm.
Wait a minute. So you lied? You had tattoos in the... What episode was that? You had tattoos in an episode. And you said
The
they were
tattoo
real.
sleeves. Yeah, no, they just fell off. My skin just got all flaky. Dry skin. Make sure you moisturize, or else they just slide off your arm like a sleeve. Yeah.
Yeah, it
terrible.
happens sometimes.
No,
It
look,
happens.
I like tattoos. I feel like I'm not a big fan of people who take it to the point of like treating it as like total body art, like as a thing. Like, I've just got to cover myself in them,
Oh, fuck that off.
Like I respect you guys, with your tats when they really mean something to you. So I don't really have any plans for tattoos at this stage, but if I were to get one, I feel like it'd be something very close to me, like maybe if it'd be my family members' names or something, or like I had an idea like the first letter of each of my family members' names and like have that around in like some kind of.
Oh, that'd
little
be
thing,
cool.
You know,
That would be pretty cool. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, MLM. You know.
Yeah, I like that.
You know, so yeah,
Nice.
that could be something to do in the future, maybe. You know, once I make some fucking
Yeah.
money.
See, I
Very nice.
personally think I got a gay guy on my arm. You know.
Yeah.
There's no reason. There's no meaning behind it. Like, I just love man. Well, you know, there's nothing along those lines. I quite like the music, and
The artist.
personally, that's what I grew up listening to.
Yeah. And he
And
inspires you.
I'm gonna get some other music related ones. But you know, I'm heavily influenced by music, and you know, a lot of people ask, "What's the meaning? What's the meaning?" Like this one, I'm not Greek. You know, I'm not into. I like Greek mythology, but like you know, that's what I grew up reading when I was younger. So it's all about that. But I've met some people who, you know, like, oh, what's that tattoo about? And they'll just be like, oh, I walked into a shop, picked that one on the day.
It's it.
I think that's fucking.
Yeah, I think if you wanna like, I don't like people that just pick it straight out of the book, like they've already done it, because that's like someone else has probably already got that. It's not very unique of a tattoo.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just,
To you, yeah.
yeah.
It
It's a
was
sticker.
like
It's just straight onto your body.
it was like when I was on schoolies. My buddy Zane was saying he pitched the idea to me while we were in school in front of a bunch of year 11s and was saying, "Oh, hey Brandon, just had an idea for schoolies. Well, how about one night we get matching tattoos?" And I was like, yeah, that sounds good, and maybe I'll get it like on my ankle or something, like somewhere, or it'd be like something really, really nice
Like
where
where
it's
you
like
cover it.
it only works where like we have to put our ankles together, so it makes sense. And I said, yeah, that sounds good, but only if I'm absolutely blind drunk. And that didn't quite happen. It came close, but it didn't quite happen. And you know, so that
They
didn't
actually
happen.
a lot of parlors nowadays will not tattoo you if you're blind drunk
Yeah,
because they
that's
know
right.
the next day you're gonna either regret it or you're not gonna like it.
yeah, and you're gonna want it removed. Yeah,
But also the fact that alcohol, like, I think it kind of what it does. I think it thickens your blood, so you
It
bleed more.
thins it.
Thins it. Oh, yeah. So
when
it's a lot harder to
less
tattoo
susceptible
you.
to pain as well, and yeah.
the
Because
day
see,
I got that. Well, sorry. You
no,
say.
you go.
The day I got my arm done, the night previously, we all went out to the Rish and got blind drunk. So you can
Sounds
have a
about
few
right.
drinks. You can have, yeah, of course. Like you can go to the Rish. I mean, sorry, you can't go to the Rish. You can get drunk.
Yeah.
It'd be fine because you give yourself like 12 hours. But I got home at like 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning, and then I was up at 9 and went to the parlor at 10. So like
Fuck.
they're stabbing me with the needles, which is like it didn't hurt, but like I bled a lot. Well,
Yeah.
not a lot, but
Yeah.
more than the other ones.
More than usual.
And I was like, oh, that never really happened to me because every other time I've been like, I hadn't drank the night before. But yeah, it thins it. So
Because I remember you telling
and
me
you
at the
bleed a
time
lot.
you were feeling like the effects, like you're a little bit hungover, like you were feeling the kind of the dehydration and the little twitches and that. And,
yeah,
you got to be careful when you get tattooed as well, because if you're not properly hydrated, you could pass out. And it can completely stuff up your drawing.
Yeah,
Like, what if you just go boom straight on top of the thing? You know.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess
and then you're stuffed.
Yeah. So I guess moral of the story, don't be drunk when you
Just
get
be
your
responsible.
and make sure it's something that's unique to you. So I respect you guys, like Joel and Casey here have got tattoos that, really mean something to their childhood. It's Harry Potter. It may not be something they're overly obsessed with right at the moment, but yeah, it's something that means something to them, and
Yeah.
I dig it, man. I dig it.
I dig it.
The same with Billy,
Before we move on to another topic, I will just say, I was seeing this girl for a bit. Probably would have been in the past 4 months, maybe 6 months. And right after, like, I kind of stopped seeing her, we just drifted apart. Shit happens. It wasn't a relationship or anything. It was just, you're young, you do whatever. She got a tattoo on a very private place that said "Daddy."
Oh, really?
That was like she was kind of like, you know, like, oh, she's alternative, yeah. And then like we stopped seeing each other, and then she got that. I was like, that is absolutely disgusting. And that's not disrespect to women, but
It
daddy
is pretty bad.
on somewhere quite private.
Yeah.
I won't say where, but it's, you know, you don't show your grandma.
We all know where. Yeah.
Will,
And you know me,
Yeah.
like, I'm an easygoing dude, but that's
Yeah.
breaking point.
yeah, that's a bit full on. You know, imagine seeing that. You get a surprise. What is that?
yeah.
What does that say? Oh, all right.
I take it in. I
Oh.
take it as in, you know, get something on your body that you can show your grandma. If you can't show your grandma, you know it's fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd agree with that too. I'll go with that.
Personally, my grandma likes all my tattoos, but she's.
I had trouble showing my nan my tattoos because she hates them. Like she pretty much almost casts out like people in the family if you get tattoos. So I was very nervous to tell her, but I told her in front of my mum, and my mum was pissing herself laughing the whole time. But I
Your
was
mum's
like,
got tattoos though.
yeah, but Nan doesn't really.
She doesn't dig it.
She doesn't really remember or doesn't really dig it, you know. But with me, I call her up. I'm like, yeah. So how's it going? Talking to Nan, and I was getting ready to tell her, and she kept saying stuff that was related to tattoos. And I was like,
Swear to God, Joel, if you get a fucking tattoo, mate.
I was like, does this motherfucker already know? No, sorry, she's not a motherfucker. She's fantastic. I was like, does she already know what's going on? And I was like, all right. And my mum's like, red-faced, like in tears with laughter, because Nan's like, yeah, you know, stick and poke or something like. I can't remember what she said. She was saying shit. And I was like, what? And I was like, all right. And I got on the phone. Like, came time to say it, so I built up the courage, and I was like, all right. It's like, hey, Nan, guess what I did? And she goes, what? And I'm like, I got a cheeky little tat. And she goes, what? What'd you say? And I was like, I went silent for a little bit. I was like, a cheeky little tat. And she goes, that's what I thought you said. How big is it? And I was like,
it's your whole fucking arm.
yeah, I know. And I was like, oh, it's, you know, kind of on my arm. She goes, Joel, how big is it? I'm like, half my arm. And she goes, Joel.
And you're just like slowly raising the sleeves, like, oh no, what the fuck? Holy shit.
It was so funny. She goes, why'd you do that? And I was like, I don't know. It was like,
it looked like a good idea, man. You know?
It was a good idea at the time.
Yeah.
And you're like,
goes,
I'm a Death Eater. A fucking what?
Yeah, I'm a Death Eater. But she's like, did it hurt? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, serves you right. I'm like, what? Like what? And she goes, I was like, what? And I was like, here, I'll show you a picture. And I sent her a picture of the tattoo, and she goes, okay, you can keep that one, but no more. I'm like, what do you think? I can just take it
like
off?
you should rip it off. Yeah. No, take it off, Joel. Take it off.
Like, you can't have any more. And I'm like,
we'll see about that.
Can I get in trouble for pulling face? No.
And she's and there she's just like, oh yeah, good luck where you're going. She's probably like a heavily Catholic woman with some serious values, you know.
She's like,
my nan,
he's cursed.
My nan didn't believe me when I told her I got tattoos, because she saw them and she's like, Casey. I'm like, yes. I'm like, she's like, are those real? I'm like, oh yeah, they're real. She's like, no, they're not. Yes, they are. No, they're not. Yes, they are.
You should have got her to try and wipe it off. It's like, here's a bar of soap. Try and wipe it off.
Well, no, you just did that with a pen. With a red pen and a black pen.
Temporary ones, isn't it?
Right.
I love it. I love it when people ask, like, are things real? Like tattoos, for instance.
Yeah.
Recently, like, because of this quarantine, you can't go see all your family, of course.
Yeah.
Do like, especially older people, like your grandma and grandpa and stuff. So for Easter, my family, which is quite a big family on my mum's side, just did it like as one of those Zoom calls that we're doing at the moment. It was fucking great. But I came on with, you know, the last time they saw me was like 3 weeks ago, when I was freshly shaven and I had brown hair. And it was short hair too. So my hair's grown, and like my hair grows quick. So I show up with a fucking goatee and a nice little mustache going on and bleached blonde hair. And they're like, the fuck? Anyway, my cousin goes, she's younger. She goes, is that real? I was like, well, yes. She's like, no, the hair, like, is it real? I said, it's as real as my facial hair. And she goes, oh, do you have a fake goatee? I said, yes. And anyway, so then I don't know how it came to it. I was going to visit my grandma and doing a bit of a sneaky. You know, I got to see her like once a week. And they come over, and it's only...
In a video game.
Yeah, in a video game. And it's only my cousin. And she goes, oh, you've still got the fake goatee on. She fucking thinks it's fake.
She genuinely thinks it's fake.
I'm like yanking it, like trying to push, but she doesn't fucking believe me. So it's fucking hilarious. Like, oh, is that real?
Jeez. You know, my favorite question, like back with the tattoos, my favorite question people ask is, did it hurt? It's like, yes.
No,
it did.
It's like, no shit.
It did hurt.
I sat there for 2 hours thinking, oh, this is fucking great.
This feels great. It's like a
enjoying
massage, a lovely massage.
It feels fantastic.
It's a
Love
slap.
this. Man. But did it really hurt? Like, did you cry? It's like, no, I didn't cry, but yes, it hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The only times it didn't hurt for me is because, like, when I wasn't thinking about it, I got used to it. I look across and I'm getting a tattoo done.
Did you have any breaks, Casey?
Yes. Only when he finished the outlines and went to get something else ready.
How long did your tattoo go for?
40 minutes?
Oh, mate, wait till you get like a 3-hour session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well,
this was 3 hours, you know, and I was fine with not having a break, but I went for a fag break. And
how long was yours, Joel?
About an hour and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, the only reason we had a break is because the guy's like, I need a piss. And I was like, by all means.
Go for it.
I should probably go for a cigarette.
Time for another beer, boys. Fucking beer number 2 of the night.
Boy, nice. But breaks.
Yeah, I prefer to not have any breaks because I feel like if I had a break, I wouldn't be used to it anymore. Like, if it's just constantly happening, I can just kind of like, okay, this is it.
Yeah, you'd have a break and your body would be like, yeah, okay, this is it. It's all done. Pain receptors and everything.
And then it happens again. And then it starts hurting all over it. Yeah. So when he just kept going, he's like, do you want to have a break? I'm like, no, just keep going. Just keep going. Just get it done
all good.
with. It's all good. I was like clenching onto the bed that I was laying on, like so bad.
Was your mum there with you, holding your hand?
Nah, man, I was by myself.
Oh, fuck.
I would have broken someone's hand if they held into my hand, but I was like almost ripping the bed like in half because I was lying down while getting it done, and I was like, shit, I don't have anywhere to hold on to, and you're not allowed to move as well. So I'm just like, fuck, like as hard as I could, just clenching onto that bedside, going.
I actually have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
With this isolation, what do you guys do each day to just like make sure that you keep yourself sane? Like, what is your day consist of? You know, when you wake up and when you go to sleep. So I reckon we should go around the room and fucking someone one-to-one.
Start with Brandon.
Yeah, start with Brandon. What do you do, mate?
Thanks for volunteering, Brandon, to go first.
Yeah, no, you're welcome, boys. Yep, no, I'll start her off. I wake up. Either at
I'm taking
I'll wake up either at 7:30 or midday.
That's not bad.
Depends. And then usually I'll try and get a workout, you know, just lifting weights or something, or I try and do boxing a few times a week out in the shed. So, you know, did that today. And, you know, or I'll be filming a podcast with Joel every couple of days and editing that, or, and then aside from that, yeah, just binge watching anything I can find worthwhile on Netflix or Stan, you know. And, that pretty much gets me to dinner time, you know.
And then I guess after dinner time, you rinse and repeat type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah, kind of just go back, just find something else to watch, maybe read something or whatever, but yeah.
Very interesting. Joel, what about you?
Yeah. Well, I usually just try to make sure that I work out or practice guitar at least once a day, keep that going, to keep the world gym going.
World gym!
It's always good to stay healthy. Trying to keep to the diet I set myself at the start of the year, just keeping that going as well. That's also
How's that
helping.
going?
Yeah, pretty good. It's gone fantastic. I've lost a fair bit of weight, which is good. Lost all that beer belly stuff, so I'm very happy about that.
And, you mean this stuff? The devil's juice.
Yeah, mate. Woo! Because we did drink a lot, and it showed.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to get some muscle back. I'm starting to thin down, which is good. Starting to
Nice.
just try and stay healthy, and just watch a shit ton on Netflix as well. That's pretty much it. What about you, Casey? What do you do to keep yourself sane?
Keep yourself busy, son.
Well, luckily I've still got work, but on the days I'm not working...
Yeah, fuck you!
Yeah, he's essential. He's an essential person.
On the days I'm not working, I watch TV or play PS4. That's pretty much it. I'll play a bit of drums as well. That's pretty much it, though.
Yeah. Fair.
Just quickly, I gave my neighbour my Xbox the other day. He just called me up and said, "Hey, Brandon, you got an Xbox?" I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Are you using it?" I said, "Oh, yeah, to watch Netflix and, the occasional game." And then he's like, "Oh, okay, well, I've got something else you can use for Netflix and Stam. You mind if I borrow your Xbox for a bit?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure thing." I just handed it over to him. Him and his mates were going to play it. And he asked me, he goes, "Oh, so have you got Xbox Live on it?" I'm like, "Mate, you should have asked me a week ago. I had that, that 14-day free trial, and it just ended a few days before,
Yeah,
But I'm sure you'll get on.
So what do you use for Netflix?
Just my Apple TV. He gave me this other thing that allows me to get free movies, but I don't know how to set it up. I haven't bothered with it yet.
Yeah,
but,
I use Google Chromecast.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think it was like $50 or something. That's good.
Yeah. I just use Apple TV. That's easy enough. That does everything. But yeah, just got this empty cabinet
Oh, nice.
under the TV. But yeah.
What about you, Billy?
What do you do, man?
Oh god. So I wake up. The first week of not working, I was sleeping in all the time. So I try and get up early now. Between 8 and 10. Yeah. Just to have some routine because I'm not working clearly. Always have a coffee in the morning. Put on some tunes, nice relaxing tunes, just to start the day. And then it hits around, might go into the studio, which is what I'm in at the moment, as you can see.
Ooh. Who's that sexy man behind you?
That's old mate Jim.
Jim, you have the fucking tease, mate. Jim, shut the fuck up, mate. One more time, hit you with a hose.
Jim Morrison, baby. But yeah, so
Jim Morrison. Yeah.
Play a bit of guitar, start my day, and then it hits about lunchtime, and I've been watching some TV shows, but I've noticed I can't watch TV shows in the day because I tune out or I start doing something else, and then afternoon rolls around, I'll roll back into the studio. I was thinking of starting on some music.
Ooh.
Oh, that could be something.
Ooh.
And then it's dinner time, and then I make some food, and then I kind of like to watch a bit of movies at night. I think that's what everyone should.
What's dinner time like for you? What do you make for dinner every night? What's your go-to meal?
Tonight I did do something lazy because I wasn't massively hungry.
Fair enough.
I knew I was going to have a few beers, so to keep the weight down, you don't eat as much. So I had I made burgers 2 nights ago, and I had leftover mince. So I just whacked that in the pan, put some salad on there, a bit of dressing, pop it in a bun, and you're ready to go. But I really like doing panned meals. You know, like I make a chili con carne once a week.
Yum.
And I kid you not, what like
Delicious.
you know, as the viewers probably don't know, I live alone.
Mm.
I mean, I can see fucking Brandon's house from my place, but I live alone. Hello,
You
mate.
shame you can't.
Oh,
you're looking
he
very
saw
nice, mate. But yeah, so like, you know, I just have dinner at any.
you better blur that. No.
I better.
I just have dinner at
Put a
any
censor
time.
bar across there. Yeah.
But yeah, like spaghetti. You know, it's fucking
Yeah.
easy.
Good old
So
spaghetti.
easy.
Do you do it the that's what I reckon way?
Yes.
With the bolognese? Yeah.
Fucking of course.
Nonna Billy in the house.
Nonna Billy.
Oh yeah, so that's dinner time.
Yeah.
But I've been doing the one meal a day
Oh yeah, fair enough.
again.
Fair enough.
Just to keep the weight down a bit. I'm not massively hungry, and because I don't have many snacks in my house because I won't eat them.
Yeah.
I pretty much only have snacks for like in the fucking cupboard when people come over, so I can be like, oh, I've actually got something, so I look like a normal human being.
Not just a miserable, lonely man.
Lonely
yeah.
herb.
That Uber Eats
Oh, yeah.
delivery I made you yesterday. That pub service. How that bloody Palmer. What?
Okay. 5 stars on delivery. All right, because I didn't have to pay for it. Which I'll be buying like a slab or something for you guys anyway. B, I didn't have to drive and go and get it myself. So 5 stars delivery, food itself.
Oh, here we go. This is
Out
when
of 10.
stars start dropping. No.
The chips were good. like 10 out of 10 for the chips. All right, first of all.
Okay.
Didn't expect chips. I was just expecting, a Parma. No, didn't expect chips. So
Mate, it's a pub feed. You got to get the chips with it, mate.
Well, that's right. The cheese on the Parma. Okay, let's get to the Parma. The cheese on the Parma.
Oh.
Sorry,
not
man.
good.
I'm not a cheesy guy, but when I like my cheese on my Parma, I like it fucking melted. This was like chunky.
Okay.
Oh.
Like I didn't eat the last bit. Like here's the Parma. I didn't eat that much of the cheese. I scraped it off because I was like, it's like rubber.
Yeah. And how shit was the sauce?
Yeah, it's like they use
It was revolting, whatever it was.
like they use like canned sauce. Like they didn't.
Yeah.
Like it's not proper Napoli.
Yeah.
And ham. Did you get ham on yours?
Yeah, I got ham on mine.
Like, did you taste it?
Oh no, it was the most basic thing ever. Yeah, and my dad got the Big Mel, got the
Big Mel,
the American Palmer. I'll drink to that. Where the fuck isn't
Big
Jared
Mel.
here? He's got to be saying his famous line.
Yeah, we
Fucking
were
lazy
talking about
bastard.
last episode.
Yeah. So you got the American Palmer.
Yep, and he was disappointed that wasn't that nice. So yeah, businesses exposed that pub up the hill there.
Oh, but $10, like.
Well, yeah, $10, but still,
I'd do it again.
We could have made a better Parma. So I'll make sure I'll do one of my homemade Parmas and I'll deliver that to you.
Fuck yeah. Or when this ISO's over, clearly we're getting on the piss. It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll get together, have some HSPs.
I can't. Oh.
We gotta. All right, next HSP is when we do the HSP special.
Oh.
That's gonna be a great
That'll
one.
be delish, very delish.
Yeah, so it wasn't too bad. I give it a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Not bad.
I give it probably a 3.
Oh hey!
Oh, hello. Hey.
Police over here. He's a brick.
Yeah.
Where's the best Palmers you guys have had? Like, well, that's not very. That wasn't worded very well, but.
No, that's a good question.
Oh.
Let's see.
Oh.
I know Casey knows where the good shit is.
Oh, I've had a few good Palmers. I really want an Irish Palmer now. The Irish do good Palmers.
Yeah, they're not too bad. They do a great fish and chips.
Yeah, yeah, they do. They do.
No, I want to get the fish and chips as well. I really want to get that. The next time we go into the Irish,
Comes with the tartare sauce as well. That's very nice.
Make sure you don't have to ask like Joel when it was the sauce.
Sporting Globe. Sporting Globe do good Palmers as well. Not as good as the Irish, but they're not bad. And they have different sorts of Palmers as well.
Had one there, yeah.
What do you think,
And there's
Brandon?
Laparis as well.
All right, that's
Laparis?
enough, Casey. Next person.
Oh, Laparis. Holy fuck. Yeah, Casey.
Yeah.
When you told me,
yes, mate.
we're literally in vet. I'm like, hey, Casey, I'm in need of a good palm. You know what he plays? He goes, Laparis at Brain. I'm like, write that on my fucking wrist right now. Right fucking now, man. What's the phone number, you know? Oh, yeah.
How was it?
Mate,
They are fucking...
in case the viewers who are actually watching this don't know, the Palmer's like fucking massive. It comes in a large pizza box. That's how big it is.
350-gram steak.
Yeah, it's the diagonal length of a fucking pizza box. And then you chips all over the side.
It's so big.
I remember we got them one time.
Yeah, we shared it.
And we shared it, yeah.
Yeah, because I came later and it was fucking massive.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good, though. It was so good.
Fucking,
Yeah. Wait, Casey, how many times have you, like, completely demolished a Lipari's Parma? I've done it twice.
Oh. Yeah, I think I really
say.
don't like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Well, I really don't like 2 or 3 times.
I once demolished one.
Fair
Because
enough.
a lot of the time when I get it, I'm not that hungry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
man.
considering it's a really big one, it's very hard to...
It's like you're eating a whole bloody chicken. Well, 2 big chicken titties, like, just put together, you know?
What about you, Joel?
pretty
Best
much.
Palmer where?
The Irish, probably, at the moment. I haven't tried... Oh, no, yeah, probably the Irish, and... Yeah, I had a really good one. I had a bolognese one, I think I had, and that was pretty nice.
Irish
like,
do good Palmers.
Yeah.
I remember at the, you guys know the Hoops Bar in Boronia, the one that closed down and they just recently reopened?
Yeah.
They used to do fucking magnificent Palmers, but they're a bit different. They're very thick, and they had, like, chunky bits of ham on them, but they were really good.
Oh.
But in terms of best Palmer, yeah, it'd probably be, the Irish or, fucking Seamus O'Toole's, mate.
I remember this one place I went, I ordered the Palmer there. It was like 2 like nicely sized Palmers stacked on top of each other. And that was my meal.
Oh, okay.
I only got about halfway through it.
Shit. You're doing a Palmer challenge.
What
about you, Bilbo?
That's one thing I want to do.
I'd say about the Belgrave one wasn't one of the best.
Hey, it's Belgrave. We can't give them too much shit. It's all independent. Good.
Well, and it also is isolation time. Their meals are good, like
I'm
when
surprised
isolation
they're
isn't
fucking
happening.
open, you know?
Well, that's
like,
it. I mean, at least they are doing something. But that's the thing, though. All they're doing is work in the kitchen.
I think we got it on a bad day. I think we should give them another shot. But because I lived in the city, of course, for a year, I tried every fucking Palmer in town. So the Young and Jackson in Flinders Street.
Yep.
They do an
The naked
amazing
lady?
Palmer. Oh, and their chips. Oh, their chips are so good. I should take you boys sometime.
Sounds good.
Maybe when we go to the
Sounds like a date.
Astor, we'll do that. But yeah, and it's not too big, but it's not too small. It's one of those thinner ones that are spread out a lot.
Yeah,
So
right.
it's not making up for anything, but it's like, and they use all these herbs and it's fucking fantastic. So
That description just reminded me of the Palmers we had last night. They were just those cheap ones you get from the butcher that are in that love heart shape. You know, those really thin chicken breasts just already crumbed. So all they did was just a bit of sauce, some ham, and then some cheese, and that was it. You know, it was like... Anyway.
Yeah, so that's the Palmers. Oh, Joel, the hair's looking good, bro.
Yeah.
More blonde.
Yeah, it's going all right. It's going all right, mate.
You look blonder than Billy. Billy looks
Yeah, a
younger
little bit.
compared to you.
Nah, because I got wax in it, so it darkens it.
Oh, okay.
I might
I haven't washed it for like 2 days, so bear with me.
I think I might try and do it one more time. Might bleach it one more time and see how it
Now
goes.
it's blonde.
Oh, no, when you boys went blonde, I was thinking about it, but I'm not sure how it would look on me. That was my only thing.
Nah, because you got a
It'll probably
beard.
be fine.
I mean, I could always just do the beard as well.
You'd look very ranger first.
Yeah,
unless I did like a really dark, a darker blonde.
Mm.
Yeah, but your hair's the darkest out of all. So
yeah.
I've got tinges of like blonde already, and I don't have a beard. I just have this. So it cuts off here, so I can just have that. But if because yours connects to your hair, do you got to get a fade? I don't know what you got to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, Casey, if you want to practice, do some up and down your sexy hairy legs.
Oh yeah.
First, then see if you like the color, and then go on your chest hair and your back hair, and then your beard, and then your hair finally at the end.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I just wasn't sure. Maybe with my hair like this, or my hair's styled like this, where I actually don't put any effort into it at all and don't even try to style it. Maybe not. But when I actually do style my hair, I like to actually slick it back, because that's where my hair looks best. So maybe with that, I'm like, maybe not.
Mine's because I'm growing my hair out, of course, again. Mine's growing into a mullet.
Nice. I like it. I rate that.
Mind.
I rate that.
I don't mind it. I'm kind of like
I rate that. I rate that highly.
Yeah, the way I'm styling it at the moment, I like having the little mullet bit, you know?
Mm.
Yeah.
That's it. I like that. I rate that.
Well, see, if I start putting my hair back, seeing that, then I whack this trucker hat on.
Yeah, but you can suit a hat. You and
right.
Joel
He's
suit a hat. I can't
crazy
suit a hat.
fucking.
Yeah, I look like a little.
Hang on, check this out, boys.
What?
Jeez, Steve.
Oh, snap.
Fucking when donkey becomes a pony, man.
For all the audio listeners, Brando's got the Billy Ray Cyrus happening at the moment. Break your heart.
Yeah.
If you understand.
Oh man. So what are we drinking tonight, boys?
Just tea, Matt.
Tea?
Just drinking tea. Joel, it's the boys. We're catching up. It's we're getting on the piss.
I'm drinking.
I don't have much booze left over, man. I've drank pretty much everything.
There was whiskey in this.
There was whiskey in it.
The most alcoholic drink there is, Casey.
Damn, son.
I might actually get myself some more tea.
Yeah, I need to go for another beer soon too. But
you boys can have a little chat, and I'll go fill up.
No worries, man. Fill up your fucking teas, mate.
Tell them about some funny stories.
When I go for my beer, I need to take a piss. Because, actually, here's a story. Welcome back to the podcast. Joel's gone for a tea break. Ha ha ha. I've noticed since isolation, I've been going to the toilet a lot more.
Okay. Because you're drinking more, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a thing. But just drinking fluids in general, like I'm going through coffee. This is during the day. I have fuck tons of coffee. So like I have one in the morning. I have like one an hour later.
Yeah, okay. Well, that
explains it. I'll have a long black at lunch or something. So that's pure fucking water, pretty much. And then dinner rolls around. Have a few beers, whiskey, whatever. But I'm pissing all the time. And like, yeah, it's fucking weird because like, as a man, I'd only go to the fucking toilet like maybe 3-4 times a day.
In general, yeah. Okay.
Especially when you're working, those piss breaks are, that's your time.
Yeah.
But now I'm always on the fucking toilet.
So do you think that's because you're drinking more, or you feel like?
Well, I guess because you're at home, it's where you feel most comfortable. Myself, I'm a coffee drinker. I like coffee. So, I've always got coffee.
Amen.
Yeah, we like the coffee. So I've always got coffee. So I'm like,
beers, mate.
I'm not an alcoholic, but
it is fucking good shit.
It's good shit. But you know, like just all this coffee I drink, and I treated myself to the what was it? The really good shit, like the premium stuff, like the $15 coffee, and it was going for $9 at Woolworths.
Oh, okay.
The gold stuff, and it was like extra roast, like darkened. It was stronger.
Yeah.
The best thing since sliced bread.
Oh fuck, mate. That must be pretty.
So yeah, I got that. So I've been drinking that. But yeah. I don't know. Like, do you guys? Is it just me, or like, you guys go on the toilet more, or what?
Well, I don't know if any more, but like, if ever, like, say, whenever I'm home, like, you know, you'll always find me throughout the day with multiple glasses of water. Like, I always have a glass of water. Like, every time I go downstairs,
yeah, you always have like a glass of water, on, like downstairs, upstairs, in your fucking parents' room. I don't know, like always.
Yeah. I got like 3 glasses. Like, you know, I'll take a glass of water to bed every now and then. I might need some water, and you know, who knows what's going to happen, you know. And I'm always drinking them as well, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm going to the toilet any more than usual. You think it might be a prostate thing?
Fucking better not be.
Hang on. I mean, this might get a bit personal now, but didn't you have a prostate check like a couple of years ago?
Oh, prostate exam.
Yeah.
Like the old, you know.
That Peter Griffin tried to sue his doctor for. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it when I first was 18. Cause everyone told me this is a fucking lie. You don't have to do it when you're 18.
Of course not.
But
I know.
That's why Casey and I haven't had it done.
Everyone fucking told me you gotta go get it done. Especially if you're like quite.
What a time for Joel to come back. Yeah, but okay, because see, hang on, I thought that it was weird because you were like, oh, I had a prostate exam the other day, just casual. Like, really? You're like, you just turned 18. What do you mean? What are you getting a prostate exam for? I'm thinking, isn't that what guys in there?
What the fuck is that?
Isn't that what guys in their 40s get?
They give you the what? And the funny thing is, it's a sex
Joel has no idea what's going on right now.
What the fuck? I saw him doing this and then something. Fuck, this better be TOS friendly.
Anyway,
but hang on, Billy. Just to keep the mystery of it, just keep talking about it out of context, so John has no idea.
I walk into this this
establishment
sex checkup clinic, all right, and Joel's face, and
What?
and they go, what do you want to get checked up today? I said, just the usual 3 monthly or 6 monthly, you know, to make sure that you're clean, and also I've recently turned 18. And like, this is the way I worded it. I recently turned 18, and I heard that you're supposed to get your prostate checked. And she goes, she just went along with it. She was just like, oh, okay, I'll put you in for that too. Not as in like, oh, who told you that? Or where'd you find out this information? She was like, okay. So I go in thinking.
So you got a prostate exam?
Yeah, I got a prostate exam. I've had 2. In that time.
When was your last one? What the fuck?
I had one last year, just for another reason that I won't explain today. The first one, I walk in, I sit down there, and there must be this certain doctor that just does it, because everyone else just checks your dick. But, so I sit there, and everyone is like fucking 40 years old around me. And I'm like, I got like peach fuzz. I'm like,
fucking hell.
So I walk in, and so I got the what? And and then he told me, the doctor told me right after, oh, this is like quite surprising because not a lot of people your age come in and get a prostate exam.
Is that exactly what they said the second time you went, or was it the same doctor? It's like, oh, Billy, twice
No.
in a year?
My,
do they just have the one guy doing it? Because, like, you know, he's seen some shit.
Of moving sex clinics each time I go.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah.
So shout out to whoever got the joke.
I want them to be like, hey, it's the B-Man. You know,
I'm back. Another prostate exam? You betcha. So what was it like the second time going? Were they like, did they say the same thing? Oh, it's a bit odd for a 19-year-old getting his prostate checked.
Just getting fucking. I feel so sorry for. You can cut this out if you want, but
Not after my. No.
I thought I had hemorrhoids.
He's seen some shit.
So, like,
Keyword.
it would hurt when I would sit down. So I was like, oh, probably got hemorrhoids. Because I saw this thing on Family Guy that was like, hemorrhoids, see? So I thought, well, Family Guy's never lied to me before.
Yeah.
So I went in and he's just like, no, you've just been having a really aggressive shits. So take that as mate.
Oh boy.
Oh shit. For all you viewers out there, I hope you fucking like this. I hope you like my laugh. It's always been a habit of mine where I've always had someone say something about my laugh.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Check this, bro.
Stop moving, Guzzy.
Whether it be good or bad, something's always been said.
It
No,
depends
it's a
on
good
the
thing. It's
setting.
very contagious.
Yeah, well, that's
Oh,
it.
it's a great thing, especially when you're acting and you're playing dead and then you just fucking laugh for no reason.
Yes, I remember that. Good times. Oh,
Fuck, man.
Nice.
Well, Casey, you got any stories for us you want to tell?
Like,
Any
did you
laugh
get your
out loud
prostate
things?
checked?
Yeah, did you get your prostate examination?
oh, look.
He
No.
has to think about it.
He's like,
Fucking
"Let's see."
It's like there was that one. No. That wasn't the doctor.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, but come on, you got any laugh out loud stories? I know you do. Like that one time you got your No.
Oh, laugh out loud stories. Do I have any laugh out loud stories? Oh, I'm trying to think.
Yeah. What about the time you got blamed for breaking a toilet? Do you remember that in
Yes.
school?
All right. So here's how
Set
it
up
goes.
the
Here's how it goes.
scene.
So, start the scene. Year 9. We walk in and find a toilet just being completely demolished. Like someone's just full on thrown a rock in it, and it's just completely shattered the toilet.
Yeah, like the whole bowl is like
Yeah.
destroyed.
Yeah. Fast forward like 3 years. Like we're at the very end of high school, and I'm just
We
like
flushed
casually,
it. Don't forget, we flushed
Yeah.
it.
We did flush it. Yeah, that was entertaining.
Play the clip. Play the clip.
This is what happened. Go.
Fast forward to year 12. Towards the end of the year, I'm just casually on my phone in class. I mean, I was casually doing my schoolwork in class in case any of the teachers are watching. Casually on my phone in class, and I get a text from Joel, and he's like, "Apparently, you broke a toilet in year 9." And I was up there, I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, when did I break a toilet? What the fuck?" And I was like, "What the fuck? When?" And he's like, "Yeah, you broke a toilet." And you know, and I'm like, "No, the fuck, I didn't break a toilet. We already said that broke a toilet. I didn't break a toilet." And I'm like, who said that? And he's like, "Oh, yeah, but Mr. Mr. Ledger and everyone else is saying." I'm like, no, I didn't break a toilet. It wasn't me. We're having like a heart attack here. We're freaking out thinking, fuck, I'm not going to graduate. The teacher said, any school property, and you're not going to do your exams, and that's it. I'm like, holy shit, I am fucked.
So if you break,
So as soon as the class ended,
can't do
No.
it.
Yeah.
Mate,
as
I would
soon
be
as the
like,
class
break
ended,
it.
yeah,
I'd be
as soon as
like,
the class ended,
no
I fucking
exams.
sprinted over. I
Yeah.
sprinted over to Joel's class because that teacher happened to be our coordinator. I'm like, I did not break a toilet at all. And she's just like fully pissing herself laughing. And she's like, "Oh, no, I know." I'm like, fuck. What? That was your fault. You made me freak the fuck out. In the middle
Well,
of things.
she didn't say that she knew until you got there, and I was like, "Oh, false alarm, I guess."
I was fully
fucking
freaking out. I'm like, fuck, I really hope I did not get blamed for that.
Fucking hell.
Fuck.
What about you, Joel?
Hey, Joel, you want
What
any
about
fucking
me?
stories?
stories.
Tell us some funny stories, mate.
Any prompts? Do I have any prompts? I can't think on the spot.
Fuck.
What
I don't
about
know,
Casey? Is there any stories?
Any crazy high school memories?
I said it
What
was
crazy
a guy.
shit did you get up to on muck-up day, personally,
Do you
Joel?
remember that?
We didn't get a muck up there. What'd you say, Casey?
I said it was a guy.
Oh yeah. But that's a you story. That's for you to explain. It's not a me thing.
Oh, well,
It's not a
you
me
say a
thing.
funny story. I'll tell that story later.
I can't think of a story on the spot. Far out. I should have had one prepared. What about that time? This isn't really a funny story, but this is a story of what we all had to do. Remember when we had to come up with some bullshit for our graduation in vet? Whatever, we had to do the kids show thing. Like we had to,
I was thinking, I
The-
forgot about that, and then I thought about mine today. And I was like, oh, that was so fucking cringe.
Oh.
Cringe. Oh, fuck.
Yo,
Shall
do you
we-
remember- do you
shall-
remember-
Hey, shall we each perform them now?
Yeah,
So you go, Joel.
Do you remember yours?
All right,
First-
fine.
All right, let me get into the zone. I gotta set the scene. All right, I'm here. I'm wearing a chef suit. I am wearing a very sexy stash. I'm performing for these children. So, that's not a good setup. And
George Pell.
you're in my kitchen, right?
Oh.
So, okay. Hi, I'm Joel, and welcome to Joel's Kitchen. Today we're going to be learning about healthy foods and non-healthy foods. That's about it. That's about all I
I can
said.
remember that.
That was just.
I remember when you did it live and you're like, hi. Welcome to Joel's.
Yeah, I was like, hello, shoulder shrugs.
Like Joel's just
Like,
come out of
Welcome
the
to Joel's
closet.
Kitchen.
Like, who is
Yeah,
this
yeah,
motherfucker?
yeah.
Who is this? Sammy J? Who's this
Yeah,
motherfucker?
yeah, Sammy J.
Hi.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Fuck
Oh,
that.
man.
I got some giggles, but the stories with the laugh out loud stories with the
Oh,
say,
they were
those are
just as
shit.
bad.
Oh, that was so bad.
Did anyone fucking like genuinely laugh? You know,
No.
I don't remember what I said for mine.
Fuck.
Actually,
I changed mine on the day. I winged it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Could you tell? Could you tell like I winged it?
no,
Well,
not
I was
really.
I was actually disappointed, Billy,
Why?
because I thought the delivery was better when you told it to me when we were practicing in the shed, because I wasn't expecting.
Where?
Yeah, because when you were telling me the story, I wasn't because you didn't mention anything about what happened, and because that was like the punchline was when you shaved your eyebrows, or you know. But when you're on the stage, you said about you shaved your eyebrows like virtually like in the first few lines of the story, so the punchline was gone, man.
Oh,
That's
did I?
That's why I think it kind of bombed because you didn't, you know, we already knew what was going to happen.
It's okay. We all bombed though. Like
Well, that's
every
what we
single
did.
person
Why
there
not
bombed.
stand-up comedians,
It's just-
clearly.
Yeah, but no. But the thing
But
is, we had to say our stories out of context with no build-ups, no nothing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it was like we're saying a joke.
It was
but
like
wasn't-
one after the other, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Anyway, Brandon.
and we're supposed to piss ourselves laughing
Yeah.
at the end of
Yeah,
the
we're
story.
supposed to make ourselves laugh.
Yeah.
It's hard to make yourself laugh under pressure. Anyway, Brandon, I think it's your time to shine, to show the audience what you did for the kiddies.
The
Can you
kiddies.
explain why we are doing these intros?
Explain why we're doing them now. Or,
No,
why
like
we
why
did
we
them.
had to do them in acting school.
oh, yeah. Explain them as well. But do you remember what yours was?
Yeah, I remember what mine was. Hang on. Yeah, Billy makes a good point. Why did we
What
do
was
this?
the point? Like, why did we have
What
to do
was
it?
the point? Like it's I guess we were introducing ourselves. We
Trying
said,
to be
"Hi,
funny, but
my name's Brandon." You know, it was like,
no, but I don't
But
get why we had to make it a kids show. Like we had to base
Yeah.
it on like we're talking to children, even though they're adults.
oh, man.
I fucking
See,
hate kids.
It was
I-
very cringe.
I'd repressed this for like months, and then now it's just all coming back to me.
Like,
It's just
traumatized.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
No.
it's not the worst thing I've been in,
Hmm.
Casey, and I know something that's very cringe that we'll never bring up again.
Oh no.
And it's going to be our
Never
secret,
again.
and we will never,
Never
ever
again.
share it.
You
Unless we
can't-
get...
No.
Joel, you can't do that. You can't just give us.
Up.
You can't just exactly. You can't just say it.
And
then
just so I can not tell you.
you have to tell us now. You have to tell us now.
You reckon just give him a brief one?
Yeah.
All right. Pretty much, this was like years and years ago.
Yeah.
We had this thing, I played drums, Joel played guitar, we had someone else on bass and all that sort of shit. And we're like, all right, we're going to play some songs, we're going to raise some money. Yep. Yeah. So we raised like $2.
No, we didn't. We raised $40.
We raised like $40. And I was good. Joel was good. And that was about it. it wasn't good from there.
I mean, I wasn't that good at the time as well.
No, you were fine. Me and you were fine, but it went downhill from there. Like it
was one of those. Everywhere. Have you ever seen those cringy band fail compilations of the kids playing instruments and shit?
Oh, when they play like Metallica and shit.
Yeah, and it's really bad.
All their like guitars are like
not
tuned correctly.
Yeah. That was pretty much
like
it.
Just take all those videos and like mash them together.
And then times it by 2, and then that would have been us. That was what happened. We bombed so bad.
Yeah.
That day, it was so horrid. But
it just happened to get posted online, and me and Joel were just sitting there like, fuck our lives.
Yeah. And then it comes up every now and then in our memories, and we're like, we don't want to.
Yeah, it shows up in the memories. Yeah. I'm like, damn it, I forgot about this.
Yeah. Anyway, Brandon, you didn't get a chance to show your
my children's
your little
thing. Yeah.
So I ain't gonna do. I'm not gonna be the only one that did it.
Yeah, no, fuck you, Joel. You're
just saying. I'm not gonna be the only one that did it. So that's why I'm hinting at you guys to do it as well.
Well.
Don't fucking eat food as you're about to do a story.
Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, why'd you do that?
Like, I'm eating when I'm not talking.
He's stalling is what he's doing, so he doesn't have to do it. That's what he's doing.
How am I going to get out of this, Joel? There's no way.
Yeah.
Hey, Casey, tell us about your... No. So,
well...
It was, the way I did mine was like, because I knew that when we had our graduation event, it was in October and it was sort of near Halloween. So I made mine all Halloween themed. So it went a little something like this. Fuck, hang on. I gotta remember. It was a,
You can do it. You can do it.
No.
You can do it.
I'm trying to remember. It was, how the fuck did it go? It was like, I was being all creepy. Like, and it's like...
Did you say ghouls and ghoulettes?
Fucking hell, man. It was something like, it was something like, it's like, hello there, I'm Brandon, and welcome to the Spooktacular double feature. And so like, we got some wonderful movies for you tonight. We've got something like, what was it? The spooky ghouls and the canine something or other. And then I ended it with
sit back, relax.
But sit back, relax, and keep the lantern lit and turn off all your lights. But do beware, you might never sleep again. And then I sat down.
Some fucking Silence of the Lambs shit.
And that is how Brandon got a restraining order from preschool.
That's it. That's it. So
Brandon is the George Pell of our generation.
Please. George Pell is the George Pell of our generation. All right?
Shit. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, fuck. But no, I can never get a teaching license because of that, unfortunately. It was a bit too...
Oh, Frenchie did it. You can do it.
Yeah, but that's why he doesn't have it anymore.
Exactly right. Oh, dear.
So, Casey, how did your one go?
Oh, okay.
Your one was like a serial
anyway.
We were doing this.
Yeah, Casey.
No, it wasn't that killer.
Casey's was the length of the Bible too.
It was the drugs. It was
Yes.
drugs.
Yeah,
He was
because we got told we were
talking
doing
about
that.
hard
And I was sort of
drugs and
just
why
sitting there.
kids should do them.
Yeah, all of ours.
Yeah.
We're all doing ours.
No.
Stuff.
And then
He's
Casey
there.
brings up actual problems. Actual problems.
They're saying like, don't do cocaine. Don't do what?
Cocaine is
Don't do hard
bad.
drugs.
Don't do meth,
This is
kiddies.
the demographic of like.
We got told we had to do that. And I was sort of sitting there thinking, what the hell am I going to talk about?
Everyone knew.
So and it was like my turn to go up. I couldn't think of anything the time we got given. I couldn't think of anything. It's like, okay, so your turn. I'm like, shit. What do I say? So I just improvised something.
Who's that guy
Talk
with
about the
the
dangers of drugs. Huh?
Oh, Tommy Kangaroo Down Sport. Rolf Harris.
He's like the role player.
The Rolf Harris of entertainment.
Now, Tommy Kangaroo
Down Sport.
I'll
Tommy
get some
Kangaroo.
cocaine.
What the fuck?
All together now.
Anyway, how'd it go, Casey?
Yeah, come on, Casey.
I can't remember. I actually can't remember.
All right, I'll
Do an improv.
I've deleted that memory from my head.
Well, this is how I remember it. It was like,
Just do an improv.
it was like,
Oh, I remember the. I remember the
Hello,
intro, and that's about it. I remember the
Right.
intro, and that's about it.
what? Hi, I'm Casey.
Oh my god! Hello, boys and
so
girls.
hard to
Today, I'm
remember.
going to be talking to you about the dangers of drugs, especially to young teenagers such as yourselves. But I had to add that part in.
Even
As
though
soon as I said I'm
that
gonna
this
talk
was
about the
an
dangers
audience
drugs.
of children, not teenagers.
Yeah, but as soon as I said talk about the dangers of drugs,
Apparently,
Marilyn
Casey
just
didn't
looked at me like, no, Marilyn's just like fully stared at me. I'm like, what?
Can you imagine going up to a preschool and saying that? You're like, good morning, boys and girls.
their
Today we're going to be
finger.
talking about
Sorry, it was
Hard
aimed at
drugs.
young teenagers.
just like,
Aimed at young teenagers.
and why
not-
young teenagers like yourselves shouldn't be doing them. Number one, meth. Is it good or is it bad? You tell
To be
me.
continued.
Is it an E or is it a 3? That's up to ye.
That's up to you. then he's gone. Hey guys, listen. I haven't really done meth, but I'll give you info if I ever try. And then you just leave. Drop the mic.
I used to do coke. I used to do crack. I said he's smoking cocaine. Sit up straight.
Have
We
you,
We
can-
can call this first position.
I'm a 90-degree angle. And what's it
Anyway.
like? I'm 2 weeks clean. Weekdays, not weekends. That's
Weekdays, not
Snazio's time.
weekends.
Hey,
Anyway,
what the fuck?
Casey's
we lost
gone.
Casey.
What the fuck? He'll be back in a second. Anyway, Billy, how'd yours go, mate?
Oh, fucked if I know. Oh, I made it up on the day. I changed it again. Because I was so embarrassed. It was pretty much like a rip-off. Like the original one was a rip-off of Joel's Kitchen. Because I was like, that's good, Joel. Let me do that. And then the other one was like, no, it was like, welcome back to play school. Today, this is the letter of the day. And it's like, A, what does A stand for? And I'm thinking all the dirty shit in my head. I'm like, oh, this is a kid's show. So apple. And right as I said apple, I was about to say bananas. But
Okay.
bananas doesn't start with A.
No.
So I was like, apple and a train. And that was it.
Hoot, hoot. Or something like that. What sound does a train make? Something like. Where did Casey go?
I'll ask
What do you call it? Have you guys been watching any much stand up on Netflix recently?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
man. Chris D'Elia.
Yeah,
What's
Crystalia, mate.
Good.
No
Have
pain.
You've both seen it, yeah?
Yeah, we all saw
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
What do you think?
Fucking
good.
great. Yeah.
It was
See,
great.
look,
I liked it.
Honestly, I wasn't really a big fan of his stand-up, like in his Man on Fire. I wasn't a big fan of that.
Me neither.
But I fucking love this one. This one was great.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
it's
one was pretty-
different.
You know, yeah. Took its
It's
time,
got,
but yeah,
It's got a different aspect to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
What
like,
do you think?
yeah. What do you think, Joel?
I liked it. I quite liked it.
Mhm.
At first, I was like, but then
Yeah.
it got there. It got better.
Yeah.
When he started talking about the he growled at a baby, that's
Yeah,
when
then
it
it
started
got
picking up. I was like, yeah.
Mm.
I was
Because I feel
all
like
right, yeah,
I feel
this.
like Chris D'Elia's best when he tells a story, and then he's able to keep adding things onto it, which make it fun. Like, it's very much what he is like on his Congratulations podcast, you know? And you know, and like this set he's done like so many fucking times, you know, the last couple of years.
Oh, yeah. That wouldn't have been the first time fucking recording it.
Oh, of course not. No, they've been I remember other comedians saying, you know, I used to see this at the comedy show all the time, and it's, you know, it's done fucking great. Hey, Casey's back.
Hey,
welcome
Thank
back.
you for joining us, Casey. I'm just going to go take a piss. I'll be right back.
He's just gonna leave us like that? Jeez.
I know Brandon's seen it, but have you guys seen the Pete Davidson Netflix special?
Oh, not yet. I was gonna get around to watching that actually.
Nah, you gotta watch it. It's fucking hilarious. I'm gonna watch it after this. I'm gonna watch it again. Yeah. Oh, it's fucking like when he was with Ariana Grande. Like, I knew of him because of SNL, but I wasn't a massive fan.
Yeah.
And then I really got into him when I saw a few of his stand-up things online, and then that Motley Crue biopic, The Dirt, came out.
Yeah.
And he plays the record label manager in it.
Oh, okay.
Looks fucking nothing like the actual guy in it, but he was friends with Machine Gun Kelly, who plays Tommy Lee in it. And he's like, hey, do you want to fucking be in this fucking movie with me? He's like, yeah, of course. So he was fucking amazing in that. Like, he was just it's a side role. It's not a main role, but it's, you know, he did a good job. I think Tommy Lee. No, is it Tommy Lee? No. Nikki Sixx fucks his girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah. So fucks the record labels and the manager's girlfriend. It's like it actually happened. Anyway.
Yeah.
And then I watched some of his stand-up stuff, and then he did Netflix stand-up. That just came out a few months. Oh, I'd say it's a month ago. And it was just fucking amazing. Like, it's just funny, and he's not afraid to be like, you know, like, what was one of the jokes? It was like, I'm not going to give it away, but it was like, you know, breakups. But you know, it's even worse when your buddies go to you and say, you know, like, it's all right, we're here for you. Like, she doesn't mean shit. But then when you, you know, when you fucking date someone who's celebrity,
what the fuck happened to Casey, boys?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know. He's bailing.
They say the same shit, but it's like, but you know, it's televised all over the fucking world that you're broken up. So, it's worth a fucking watch.
I'll give him a watch after this. When we finish with this, I'll give it a watch.
What's this? Yeah. What's this, Bilbo?
The Pete Davidson Netflix special.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Fucking good.
I loved his bit on Louis C.K.
No spoilers, bro.
Well,
I love his bit when it's like he tells his grandma, his granddad about the song that was written about him by Ariana Grande, and he goes, I listened to the song, Peter, and it's a slap. You know, like, this is like this 60-year-old dude going, slap, Peter. I can't deny it. It's a slap. You know, like,
I love when he went over to Staten Island to meet his dad's friend, because his dad, you know, of course, passed away during the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Met his dad's mates, and he's like, oh yeah, me and your dad used to do cocaine. We used to get really fucked up. And then he's telling and he's telling the story, and the way he's telling it is like, it's like, yo, right? Like as if he's just going to say, no, that is not what happened.
So don't give too much away.
Right?
Don't give too much away.
No, of course not, man.
But the funny thing is, he asked, and this story's been around for ages, so you can, you know, it's not really spoiling it. But he asked this friend of his,
is it safe for me to listen again?
Well, yeah, pretty much. Like, he just goes like, hey, tell me about my dad. I'm curious, you know? And the first thing he says is, well, me and your dad used to do a lot of cocaine. You know? Nothing like, oh, you know, like, oh, we were in high school together. No, cocaine, you know?
And then he tells that whole story, like his favorite member of his dad, and he only talks about his dad, like, at the very end. And he's like, when's my dad come into the story?
Well, it's funny. But, yeah, you'll love it, Joe. You'll love it.
Joel's upset like as if we've spoiled the whole fucking thing.
Oh, we didn't
like
spoil
we said,
shit.
we told like
Everyone
one, maybe
knew
two
about it.
fucking jokes, Joel.
Anyway.
Hey, he can't hear us right now.
So Netflix specials to suggest.
So anyway, how
Pete
about some more
Davidson.
spoilers of Pete Davidson?
You guys done spoiling the
Pete
fucking
Davidson.
show?
Fuck you,
Netflix
Joel. We didn't
specials.
tell any spoilers.
I wouldn't know. It's unplugged.
That was a taste. That was a taste, man.
I suggested.
I didn't want to taste.
Shut the fuck up! I'm suggesting.
Oh, okay.
Bert Kreischer's Hey Big Boy.
That was
That's
fucking
a
good.
fucking
That was a
funny
piss. I watched that twice. That was so fucking good.
Hey Big Boy.
Hey, big boy.
Yeah, there's some
I'll
great
always
ones.
be your best little buddy. What'd you think of Segura's ball hog?
No, I wasn't a fan.
Yeah. I didn't quite get into it. I only saw the first 20 minutes.
I'm not a massive fan of his work though, because it's very slow.
It's very psychopathic. Which, I mean,
and-
that's the bit that people like about him, because he's a psychopath in the way he talks and some of the things he says. But like, yeah, I don't know.
No, not my cup of tea, but doesn't mean he's a bad comedian. I just, it's like picking, Kevin Hart over. No, actually, it's like picking Dave Chappelle over Kevin Hart. I prefer Dave Chappelle because Kevin Hart, he's had some good specials, but they're all stadium shit. It's not like in the comedy clubs anymore. It's all stadium shit. I get you, when you're famous, you can do that. But I have a preference. Everyone has a preference,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Anyway, what else has been popping? Wow. Nice
I don't know.
response, guys.
Sorry, boys. I'm just talking to this girl on Hinge.
On your
Hinge.
fucking phone. You're a host. What are you doing, mate?
I'm telling you about the show.
Hosting
When
a
are you
I'm telling you
lying?
about the show, man.
Hosting a show and you're too busy talking to Sheila.
Well, we've got a fucking co-host, Joel. That's why we've got this system.
I'm going to be honest. I am sick of Tinder
Yeah, why? What's that?
because I'm in isolation, constantly on you. Well, I'm not constantly on my phone, but as a single man, I'm constantly on Tinder, and there's only so many people on there, and they all look the same. That's what shits me. Like I don't look like fucking old mate John from down the street. I look quite different.
That's right.
Yeah.
John Lydon, Sex Pistols.
That's right, baby. But everyone on Tinder all looks the same.
Okay.
And don't
Different
they all
body
use
weights,
the
that's-
same openers? Like nowadays, I've heard that they use the same, like, wish we could hang out during quarantine or something. Like they have some cheesy quarantine.
There's a lot of bios that say like, "Hey, just looking for a quarantine buddy," and then you say like, "Hey, maybe come over," because I'm very upfront.
Yeah.
And they go, "Oh, I could." No, was it? I wish I could, but I can't, so I shan't. And I was like, "It's not what I fucking asked, bitch. What are you, Dr. Seuss?"
See, that's one thing I can't practice. One thing I can't relate with. I've never done Tinder.
You're not missing out on much.
Yeah, I figured as much.
It's good if you want, like, if you want what you want.
Yeah.
But,
I've just always sort of preferred meeting them in person.
Mm.
No, that's just me though.
Yeah,
we used
same
to go
here.
to the Rift, and that's how we
Yeah,
meet
That's
people.
right, man.
yeah.
I remember that night that it was Brad, Jared, and I. I think you guys went home, or some of you didn't come, and I was fucking blind. I was off, and it was only like 11 o'clock at night. Like I don't know what I think I must have had prees with Jared or something, because he always has prees before he goes to the pub. Have you noticed that?
Oh, yeah.
Always has like a Jim Beam, like double strength.
Or a few fucking whiskeys or a couple of Captain Morgans at least.
So
Yeah.
I think he came. I think I went to his, and we went from there. And I was blind, and I was sitting down because I couldn't fucking stand up. And I sat down, the chick fell in my lap. And I was like, this has never happened like before, like drunk, what's this? And then she's like, hi, my name is, I can't even fucking remember her name. That's how bad it is. And I was like, hi, my name is Billy. And she's like, oh, you look nice. And I was like, why, thank you. I think I complimented her hair because, you know, I'm different that way. And she goes, hey, do you want to make out? I was like, psh. I looked at Brad and I was like, huh. And she tongued me and was like, oh, now I'm going to go to the toilet. I'm pretty sure she fucking vomited in the toilet. So
okay. Shit. Says, well, she kissed you before she vomited.
That's right. Imagine if she vomited in my mouth. I would have fucking... but yeah, so I didn't see her for the rest of the night. And then I was on the dance floor. Don't know how I got on the dance floor, but, you know, Brad's there fucking, you know, fucking doing his shit.
Yeah.
And I'm doing my fucking, you know, whatever. I bump into this chick. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry that I bumped into you, genuine person. Yeah. She's like, oh, that's fine. Grabs me by my fucking, I guess, waist and pulls me closer and makes out with me. I was like, the fuck? I was like, why do I have to be pissed when it happened? Why can't I be sober?
Where the fuck did John go?
I think he slept outside. But yeah, so it's interesting. Yeah, you're not missing out much on Tinder.
It's I've just always been the one to meet in person.
Mm.
Yeah,
I guess that's the more organic way, you know.
What about you, Brando? Like, what do you prefer, the meet in person or the Tinder?
Yeah, meeting in person generally.
Give us a spiel on that.
Mm. I feel like when you actually meet someone somewhere, I feel like it's kind of a more organic. It's a little more natural. I don't know. Like maybe that's just like a kind of like a traditional kind of thing. You kind of you meet someone by chance. I mean, I guess Tinder and that all kind of stuff is by chance too. But it's very much like, okay, yeah, I've matched with someone. Okay, let's hit them up or whatever. Or like on some platform like eHarmony where you match specific. Oh, Joel's come back. Where you match specifically with people based on interest. I guess that could work better for some people, but. Yeah. Oh, did we lose Joel again? I admitted him, but he's not coming through. Oh, there he is.
Here he is.
But
There he is. Back.
But yeah, I've been using a few of them at the moment. Mucking around. There's this app. It's supposed to be like the heterosexual version of Grindr.
What?
Called Blender. But here's the thing, though. When I've been on it, the majority of profiles on there. Right. So it's not. It's not meant to be like the way Grindr is. It's literally just another Yubo or like one of those kind of.
What's a Yubo?
What's a Yubo? You boys never heard of Yubo? You get flooded with advertisements from them, man. It's like it's an app where you can just make friends or whatever. So
fuck that! I've got enough friends.
Like another form,
an app to make friends.
But it's
I'm not here for friends. I'm here for fuck.
Hunt. You can do that too, man. It's everything. It encompasses everything, motherfucker. What about you, Joel? What's your take on dating?
I don't know what I came into, to be honest. I just entered heterosexual Grindr, and I was like, what? And then I've just been completely blindsided of what's been going on, to be honest.
You ever been on Grindr?
No, because I'm not gay. Isn't that what Grindr's for?
Yeah.
Why go on Grindr?
I don't judge.
I don't judge, but I'm clearly straight. Why would I go on Grindr?
I've been on Grindr.
But
you know me, Joel.
Look, I'll be honest. Out of curiosity, a few nights ago, I was like, "Oh, I'll just download Grindr." And then I realized that it was for gay men, and then I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I said, "What's the alternative?"
That
And then no, it did, because then I got Blender instead, and that's just fucking weird.
Blender. It's such a dumb name.
They are blending.
Blending. I had a Grindr account for like a day one time. Yeah, because I was curious. I was like, "What is this?" And I have a lot of gay friends at the time who were like, "Oh my god, it's the best thing fucking since sliced dick." Anyway,
First it was
So
sliced bread,
I
then sliced
downloaded
dick.
it.
What?
I did because you swipe, yeah.
Where is this going? Yeah.
You swipe on Grindr like it is Tinder. But I didn't swipe because I just made my account, and I got so many fucking matches. But the issue is with these matches, you know, they barely.
We're just gonna ignore what you just said and just continue to go
What?
through.
It's the best thing since sliced dick.
Anyway, I got all these matches, and I was like, okay, interesting. I'll have a look, and I say, "Oh, hi, how you going?" as a normal person does on a dating platform, and then bam, dick pic.
Oh, really? Straight away.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Well, it's a sex
like-
app. It's designed for hookers.
well, I didn't fucking know that. I was here for companionship.
Well, you got a slice of dick, didn't you?
Best thing since sliced dick. Am I right, Billy?
Someone
Oh
quote
my
that. That's a
God.
2020 quote.
Put that in. Billy Hamlin.
Billy
best
Hamlin,
thing
best
since
thing
sliced
since
dick.
sliced
Billy.
Be my next-
I'd love that to be the title, but that would not cut it out. That would not cut it
Best
very.
thing since sliced
Algorithm.
dick. Oh, that'd be so good. We'll put that as a tag.
Oh, episode 11, best thing since
Would
sliced
that work? Could we put that as a title, or would that be TLS?
Yes.
The best thing since sliced D and then the stars.
Yeah. No, D star then CK. I think that should be fine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Think about it. Anyway.
Oh, wow.
Oh fuck.
But you asked my take on dating. Is that what you said?
Oh
before?
yeah, what were we
Yeah.
talking about, Billy? So we were saying, whether you think it's dating apps work or is it better to meet someone in person?
yes.
I think it's
Yeah,
probably
what
better
do
to
you
meet
prefer?
people and people.
Yeah.
Probably meet people and people.
Mm.
Well, fucking
I-
meet people and
Meet
people.
I like
people
the
and people.
old school approach,
Yeah,
you know?
Is that what you
Fuck
just
off.
said, Joel? Meet people
Yes.
and people?
Yes. Meet people in person. Yes. Zip your lips, mate. No. Meet people in person. I think it's probably the best thing to go about, because then you get more of like a better connection that way.
And
And
straight
it's less
away,
awkward,
Yes.
Yeah.
you know?
because you've met them before.
Yeah, you don't be
Yeah,
like,
if
I saw
something
your
does come of
pictures, I thought you're cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get catfish like Billy, you know. In
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
Have you told that
exactly.
story yet?
Have I told it?
Not
don't
on
know.
here. No, you've told us many times.
Do you want to? Shall I tell the catfishing?
Yeah. You should do it, but make sure you get every
Do it.
detail. Remember, I was remembering details that not even you remembered.
All right, but you can help me out.
Remember
All
every
right.
detail, but not every detail.
And,
if you
and
know what I
you
mean.
can
I
highlight
get-
this if
yeah,
you
good
want. I
point,
don't give
good
a
point.
shit. Make some money off me. Okay, so
Billy's catfishing Tinder
That
story.
depends on how much detail
Go.
you give us. That's how much money
this
we
is
make.
insert text here. Billy's,
Oh, I thought he was going to say something else first. He's going to start off the story. I was
Billy's
like,
catfishing stories.
anyway,
Billy got
Billy's
catfish.
catfish. Billy's catfish. story.
Billy, catfish. Anyway,
Billy ... catfished brackets
so I
one
got-
sexual.
This is like a few weeks after weeks. I'd say about a month after I got out of this long-term relationship, and I was living in the city at the time, and my partner had moved out, of course. So I've got this fucking practically a bachelor pad, you know. The boys would come over, have some great times. We'd go out, happy days. But, you know, I've got this place to myself in the city. I'm going to take advantage of it.
Mm.
So I got on Tinder, swipe. I had someone over. It was fine. You know, Tinder's changed in the past 2 years that I haven't been dating. So it's, you know, it's different now. Everyone's a bit more upfront. And there's less stigma around it. So, you know, hey, come over. And they come over. So everyone who has come over for whatever reason, I will not say, has been fine, has looked like the pictures. So I didn't have this implantation of, oh, I'm going to get catfished. You know, I just thought everyone looked the same. Happy days. Yeah, no problem. Come over.
Yeah.
Anyway, I come across this girl. Let's call her Natasha. It's not her name, but we're gonna call her that.
But for the sake of the story, Natasha. Okay.
And to be fair, I can't remember her name, so she's Natasha today.
Natasha.
Anyway, so I swipe on this Natasha. She swipes back. I think she super likes me or some shit. I'm like, this is great. Anyway, she looks like fucking 10 out of 10. She's beautiful.
Each photo is better and better than the last.
She's got first of all, she's got blonde hair. I was like, well, that's nice, you know. But it's like that bleach blonde, so it's like properly salon done. I was like, this is fucking great. Skinny, all right. These are the key points you gotta fucking remember. Skinny. So you know, like that's gonna be fun in the sack. She had like piercing. Like she had one piercing she had, which was a nose piercing. And she was just an overall good-looking person. She actually reminded me of someone I used to see back in the day, which I guess kind of was the attraction a little bit. It was like, oh, you kind of look like this person.
Okay.
Anyway, so we get chatting for a few days, and it gets to the point of, you know, hey, how about we go on a date? Because I kind of wanted to go on a date. Meaning, not like a date, but like, hey, let's get some food. Come back to my place. And at this point, all the pictures she's showing me, because I had her on Snapchat too, were all, she was just good looking, in general. And all the pictures I'm showing her of me and my boys, and you know me, just how I look, you know, just to prove that I look like a fucking human being, that I look like what I look like now. Anyway, so we meet up. I said, okay, Thursday afternoon, how about you come to where I was living at the time, South Yarra, and we'll go get schnitz, and then you can come back and watch movies, and we'll see what happens, you know, because I didn't want it just to be a whatever. Anyway, I said, no problem. I said, so she lived about a 30-minute drive away. Now, the first red flag was she told me she drove. I was like, no problem. I said, I drive. I don't have a car at the moment. I said, that's cool, whatever. And she said, okay, I'll drive there. Anyway, on the day off, she said she was an hour and a half late or something. And she said, oh, like, you know, like, I caught the bus here. I was like, you said you drove. She's like, oh, no, I don't drive. I just catch public transport. I said, no problem. So I'm waiting for this bus to come up the road.
Yeah.
So she got the bus, and I see the bus, and I'm like, she's like, it's that number plate. I'm like, boom, bus. Drops her at the thing. I'm like, I'm looking around. I'm like, where? You know, I've gone and bought condoms because I've like the 5 minutes before, because I'm like, I should be prepared. You know, whatever happens. And
don't know where this night is going.
Don't be silly, wrap your willy.
So I'm here stuffing condoms into my jacket because I didn't fucking like condoms. You know, they come in fucking 10 to 15 packs. Yeah. That's a lot of fucking condoms. So I'm chucking them in my wallet, chucking them in my jacket, and she gets off the bus as I'm doing that. But I don't notice it's her, of course.
But hang on, but it wasn't first off, you saw the bus pulling in and you saw someone on the bus acknowledging you.
Oh, she waved at me. You're right.
But you didn't recognize her. You're like,
I thought it was someone I went to school with, or you know, or I know from mutual friends. So I went back as a normal person. And she gets off, and I'm like texting her like, "Where are you?" I'm wearing what I normally wear.
Yeah.
She's like, "I'm wearing this," and I was like, "Okay." So I turn around, and she's like, she's rolling a cigarette, but it's the dirtiest fucking cigarette I've ever seen, you know. And she puts it in a gob and fucking, and she's got posture like this. And I'm like, oh, that.
Hey, and this was like your first time seeing her. She steps off the bus, and she's
yeah, all that shit. And I'm like, okay, all right, like I personally smoke, and it's not an issue, but I don't fucking roll my cigarettes. I'm packaged, because I'm fucking
factory rolled boy. Yeah.
You know, no, I'm joking. But anyway, so I'm like, oh, that's her. I was like, that is fucking, and this is from a distance. So this is from about like, you know, there's the station, and I'm like a few shops down. I'm like, kind of looks the outline of her. The first thing I fucking notice is different. She's got orange hair, and it's not like she's dyed it orange. It's naturally orange. So that means that you need to have your hair not being dyed for like a good fucking year, you know? A good year to get that shit back, to get the length back, because it was longer. So it wasn't just natural hair color, it was fucking longer.
Yeah.
I'm expecting this, fucking down to here. I was like, the fuck, it was tied back. I was like, all right, so I walked closer. The next thing I fucking noticed is she's got this, her body is like, instead of it just being like slim than what I expected, it's kind of just like all over the place. I was like, okay, that's not what I was promised, but whatever. And then I go up, and then like I keep walking. So like I'm this distance away. I walk here. Then I notice that she had quite a clean look in the photos. She was as oily as a motherfucker. Her face was practically dripping in makeup and oil and acne, and like not massive acne, but like
yikes.
And I'm like, who the fuck are you? And what she's wearing again is fucking weird. All the photos.
Yeah, very, very respectable looking in all the photos.
There's like denim and stuff. She shows up in, like, I kid you not, a singlet. Yeah.
A
like
filthy white singlet. Yeah.
Yeah, blue jeans that have been like through the wash too many times, and a fucking cardigan that had like dogs on it. Mind you, this bitch is like, you can bleep the word bitch. I shouldn't say that.
This lady.
This lady is probably like 2 years older than me. I'm 20.
Okay. Yeah.
So, 22. So you're older than me. You should be fucking presenting yourself a bit more. Anyway, so we get chatting. I'm like, so how was the trip? She goes, oh, it was good. I was like, oh, okay. But I was like, I'm hungry. Let's go get food. But as we're walking to the food, which is only like 100 to about 200 meters down the road, I don't make eye contact with her the whole time. Because this isn't what I was fucking promised. This is false advertising. Okay. Like everything you've shown me does not fucking look like this.
Yeah.
Can I just say, like, I don't wear makeup, but because we all went to fucking acting school, we put makeup on. The way she put makeup on was awful. Yeah. It was terrible. I could do better.
Yeah. Damn.
Anyway, that's another story. So eventually we get to the place, and we just went for like a burger.
Yeah.
Schnitz.
Yeah.
And we sit down and looking at the menus, and I was gonna shout her food because she was that beautiful, and I was like, but then when I saw her, I was like, I'm not fucking buying you shit. But she kind of expected it. She was kind of like, oh, so, and I broke the ice. I was like, so who's gonna order first? Who needs to keep the table? Meaning, you get up, order your food, come back, I'll fucking order my food. Happy days.
Yeah.
She was like taken aback by that, and I was like, bitch, you do not look like what you look like.
That's it. It's a fucking bogan that's shown up, yeah.
She goes up, pays for her food. Another red flag I noticed is, well, she had cash on her, did not have a card, and she had like $12. That was fucking weird.
Okay.
Like, if you're gonna just have cash, because I know some people who just use cash, and they'll have like $50 notes. She had $12, 2 5s, and the rest in coins. That's what I thought was weird. I was like, okay. Anyway, she comes back. I get up, order my food, and I'm looking at all the exits as I'm fucking, standing up. I'm like, okay, there's one there, there's one there, and there's one there. The only issue with that is all of the windows are see-through.
That's right. So you had one. Hang on. So what you're going to say next, because it leads into the next, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had these escapes, but if I were to escape, well, she was either sitting down or went to order or even went to the toilet. She could see me waiting for the lights, crossing the road, and walking up the street from the place we were eating. So I couldn't leave.
Otherwise,
Anyway,
the other angle is you risk going past the toilet and then being seen as you go out the back way. Yeah.
So eventually she goes to the toilet, and then she goes to the toilet, and I'm like, I text Brandon, and I was like, SOS.
That was when Because meanwhile, I was on a date as well at that same time.
Both on dates.
That
And
time
I'm
he sent me a message. Yeah.
Call me, like, get me out of this. Anyway, old mate here, my trusty companion. I should have fucking messaged Joel. Anyway,
You should have called me, man.
Didn't fucking see the messages till 12 o'clock at night.
That's right. I kid you not, I didn't get the notification until midnight. That was what was fucking weird.
Bullshit.
But the time
anyway,
said 6:30, so I would have been at fucking dinner. That was
Anyway, fast forward. She comes back from the toilet. I don't leave because I couldn't. We eat our food, and then I'm like, okay, I'll walk you to the station.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm looking at her because I'm sitting directly across from her. She doesn't fucking look like any of the photos. And I was like, okay, I'll walk you to the station. I walk her to the station. I was like, oh, this has been nice. I'll see you later. She's like, don't you live near the station? I was like, fuck. I was like, I live down the fucking road. Like, I told her, like, you know, when she was hot looking, I told her. And
thought you could
I
trust
said, oh, yeah. And I'm like trying to make up excuses. And they just weren't working.
Yeah.
She goes, how about we go back to yours and watch a movie? I was like, fuck. And I was like, I can't be like, oh, no, I want to be alone. That's just rude. And because I've just gotten back into the dating scene.
Yeah, but you should have done that, though.
You should have
just said to her,
no.
yeah, no, it's been a good night, but I reckon...
Well, I didn't think of that at the time.
Yeah, you didn't have trusty Brandon. No.
That's it.
Because I just
The phone
into
didn't
the
fucking
dating
go off. God
scene,
damn it.
Like I didn't know what was right to say, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so eventually she comes back to my place. We watch, I think I put on like In-Betweeners or something. Some shit like not romantic, you know? I was like, you know, watching In-Betweeners. And then she like tries the moves on me.
Hang on, sorry, but let's not forget, when you're at Schnitz, when you were getting to know, when you're talking about what you've been up to, and...
I missed out a big detail!
Yeah, because she was...
Let me explain.
Yeah.
Let me explain. Let's fast... Oh, God, you got to cut this down when you do it. Let's fast forward back, all right? As we're eating our food, I'm like getting each other. Oh, you've got family? Yeah, I've got family. What about yourself? Oh, I used to live with my ex-boyfriend. First red flag, okay? Oh, why is that? Oh,
Third.
you don't have a good relationship with my mother. Don't have
I think that's
dad.
4 now, Joel.
And I was
5,
like,
6, 7,
that
plus
that
4.
counts. For this story, that's red flag. And then I'm like, okay. And then she goes, what was it? It was, what do you do for a living? Oh, I work as a bartender. What about yourself? I'm not working at the moment. Why? I used to be a waitress, but then I was in a mental institution.
But the way it was phrased was like she said, "Oh, I was having doing this psychiatric help," and you were like thinking, "Oh, yeah, so you must have been studying
Like counseling.
psychiatry or something like that." Yeah. And she goes, "Oh, no, I was a patient there," and so
She was in a mental institution. I think it was for about 3 months,
yeah,
full time.
yeah.
And she just got out, didn't she?
Yeah.
Probably just fucking got out, to be fair.
Yeah.
That's the kicker. She was like, oh, yeah, I have about 6 personalities. And I was like, I don't even own a dog. Like, to try and fucking, you know, like...
I don't want to know 5 of those.
Like, well, I was going to get a dog, and then I thought, nah, probably not.
Just relating.
And it stopped there.
Yeah.
And that fucking freaked me out. But it didn't hit me till we got back to my place, and I was like, wait, what she said? She said she got fucking split personality disorder. It hit me then.
So you were worried that maybe something would happen while you're at yours having a couple of bevies and...
Yeah. Well, I didn't plan on anything happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then she goes, what was it? It was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go home now.
Yep.
I said, okay, fuck off. And she's like, are you gonna walk me to the station? I was like, no. And she left, and it was the most awkward thing in the world. And then I go inside, and it's like 10 o'clock at this point. I was like, how many? I was like, okay, let's delete her off everything.
Yeah.
So I delete her off Snapchat. I go on Tinder to unmatch her. I then notice that her Instagram is attached to her Tinder. So I look at her Instagram, and I didn't notice it before because all the pictures she was using were from Instagram. So I was like, oh, well, they're all recent then. Mm. I look at the fucking most recent picture that she used, which was her, her cover photo or her second. Yeah. It was 84 weeks ago. That's about nearly 2 years ago. So wow. She's using pictures from 2 years ago.
Before
it's an opener. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Like, I update my pictures if I change my hair or if I grow a mustache or if I fucking do anything.
Yeah.
I update it.
You update it, yeah.
Yeah.
And see, and that night was the first time Billy went back inside, locked his door, and then checked it twice. Because this lady with 6 personalities knows where he lives.
Yeah. You guys know that scene from and you can insert this scene, by the way, when you're ready. But from Ace Ventura, when he finds out that he made out with a transgender. Yeah. And he's in the shower scrubbing himself and he puts it in his mouth. That's what I did.
That's what you did?
Yeah.
Not because she was transgender. We're not transphobic at all. It was because of that. Yeah. Yeah, it was funny. I was hearing that on Joe Rogan recently. They were talking about
Brian made out with Blackbird's dad.
That's right. Yeah. I had sex with her. Yeah. No, I remember on Joe Rogan they were talking about Ace Ventura and how how weirdly transphobic the whole movie is. That whole
the ending. Yeah, when he turns it up.
It's
around.
Geez, you know,
I didn't even realize that when I was younger.
Yeah, well,
you know
that's
what I mean? I didn't understand what that was when I was younger. I had no idea.
Yeah. So are we allowed to watch Ace Ventura now? Well, it's a good point. It's fuck, man.
But if that movie was made nowadays, it'd be pretty.
Oh so no, you couldn't. You couldn't.
That was my catfish.
Not with that.
Story.
That was Billy's catfish Tinder story.
I know it went on for a long time, but you got to get all the.
It's content. It's content and details.
Quality content. That's right.
It's I haven't had a situation since like that. Good. I did find her on Tinder the other day.
Oh really?
Yeah, really? I was going to screenshot it, but I was swiping too quick.
And were they all the same? Was it the same photo?
All the same fucking photos.
I wonder how many guys
you're kidding!
Fuck, that's the kicker. Oh, Jesus Christ.
But the thing is, though, how many guys has she done that to? Surely you're not the only guy that's fallen for that trick.
Can't be the only guy. Joel, it's I personally don't think I'm stupid, but I'm not dumb, you know?
Yeah.
If you get my drift. I'm not fucking, I'm not.
Yeah.
So imagine all these guys that are like, I'll get off to do whatever I get. Fucking hell.
I guess the moral of the story is to make sure you do your research.
Don't catfish. Update your fucking.
To all you fucking catfish. To all you people that decide to catfish people out here, fuck you to the moon, as Isaac Butterfield would say. Jesus, man.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
But do people actually get joy out of that? I don't know if it's a self-esteem thing, but
I don't know.
I personally, if I'm gonna show up to a date, they gotta know what I look like. They're gonna know what height I am because I'm not the tallest fucking.
They gotta like you for you. That's the thing, you know. What I mean?
They gotta know what I sound like and the way I present myself. Because there's no point in me showing up and then being like, oh well, I'm actually homophobic, a racist, and misogynistic. What the fuck is the point?
Yeah.
Put that on the table,
Yeah, they need to know what they're getting themselves into.
Yeah.
So they need to know what your personality's like.
But I wouldn't, I'd never do that again.
Yeah, it is a bit scary. Imagine if things actually went the other way,
See, luckily, on Tinder now...
Could have gone bad.
I don't live in South Yarra anymore, clearly. I live in fucking, around you guys.
Yeah,
so all of the people I match with on Tinder pretty much all have mutual friends on Facebook, on Instagram, on Snapchat, or whatever. They all like it either be people I know from primary school, high school, or it be like people I've met through other means, going out or other mates. Yeah. It's always at least one mutual friend, so I know they're fucking real.
Yeah,
That's good.
That's a good thing.
But it's fucked.
Yeah, it is a bit.
So yeah, be careful. That's my Tinder story.
Yeah, that is spooky. Did you hear Brandon yelling then? I think I thought I heard Brandon in the background.
I think I heard him too.
Oh, I can hear you laughing now. Oh, I did hear you laughing.
You guys want to see something funny?
Yeah, go for it.
You guys ever seen the movie The Warriors?
No, I have not.
Well, there's this clip.
No.
And you can put it up against my face. It's where there's this character is in the car. He's got bottles on his hands, and he goes, I can't do it because they're big, but he goes, Warriors, come out and play! I kept these bottles here to do that the whole 2 hours.
Brandon just missed it, didn't you?
I'll do it again. All right. Hey, Brandon. Yeah. Brandon.
What?
Are you ready?
Okay.
Warriors, come out and play!
Oh my god! Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh god. How long have we been recording for?
Quite
a long time.
Hey Billy, I've had 3 bevies. I could have joined you.
They're heavy, aren't they? Fucking hell.
Damn. All right. Well, what do you reckon? You reckon we should start like packing it up now?
Yeah, probably. Unless you guys got anything else you want to share. Billy, you sent something to the group chat before. Was that something you wanted to?
Go on Facebook and look at the thing I sent you. So
It's
don't press play. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you open it, but you all need to click on it. But I'm gonna give you.
I don't need to,
Hang
bro.
on.
I'm pretty sure I know what
Joel
it
doesn't
is.
need to see it because Joel and I.
Because I've already.
All week.
Yeah, I've already done a video on it.
It's all right. I'll open it up on here and I'll share it.
Yeah.
No.
So pretty much the backstory.
We might get copyrighted though, so be careful.
The backstory about this is Dua Lipa or Dua Lipa, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Dua Lipa. Yeah.
I've heard of her. Like I personally don't listen to her music.
She's got some alright songs, I'd say.
That song she did that goes like was it
dun dun dun. Gonna stay
dun. Anyway,
be careful of the copyrights.
What are you doing, Brett?
I'm playing it.
Yeah, but I did you click on my link?
What?
That is.
This is the link.
Yeah, but you got to play it from a minute.
Oh, okay. So you guys can see that? Yeah, I won't have to. So
we
you
can't
guys
hear it.
You can't hear it? Okay, that's good. All right. Yep.
Mate,
talk
we just
to
don't
us,
want to
Billy.
have.
Give us the commentary.
So wait! You got to fucking take it back, Brandon. What the fuck?
Oh my god!
Stop it! So anyway, where was I? Fucking, I forgot.
Dun.
So this is the song called "Break My Heart" by Dua Lipa, and it's a good song. But Joel and I noticed, and a lot of other people in the comment section noticed that the riff or
the melody,
for the chorus is
a ripoff.
No, it's been sampled from another song.
It's properly sampled from In Excess, Need You Tonight. So play the fucking clip, Brando. Comes up soon. You'll hear it.
Goes,
Du-du-du-du-du-du-du.
yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure,
Alright.
man. That's
All right, that's enough. We don't want to
yeah.
get get sued. But
Well, you couldn't
Um,
hear it, so that's okay.
But Joel
it's
did
all
this
about the music
TikTok.
video.
Joel
Yeah.
did this
His
TikTok
video's fine.
of him doing it, and of him hearing it, and
I'll play the clip here. Is it just me, or does this song sound a lot like this song? Maybe I'm just crazy.
but it's fantastic. Yeah, like I mean, you know, like it's interesting because I was like,
It is,
chatting
yeah.
to Joel, and I was like, you know, don't people just fucking make their own music anymore? But no, apparently that's not the point.
Yeah, it seems to be like a lot of pop artists are just sampling stuff from older stuff now. You know what I mean? And just reusing
Like,
it.
what's the point? I get, you know, it's less skin off your back, but fucking
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, like isn't it that Eminem song? I don't know if you guys have heard it, but it's called "Going Through Changes," and it's literally sampled from Black Sabbath "Changes." You know, Ozzy Osbourne.
Really?
I'm going through changes.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's literally that, like in the thing. And I was like, bruh, what? But then again, you know, rappers do that a lot. They do
Oh, yeah.
sample.
I
And
mean,
remix
Green
and-
Day.
Yeah.
Green Day sampled Joan Jett and the Blackhearts' "Do You Want to Touch Me," and then used song "Oh Yeah."
No, yeah.
Oh, really?
And all it is, and it's acceptable, but all it is when it hits like halfway throughout the song, all you hear is "Yeah, oh yeah," and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like,
yeah.
but like they take the song and they just cut it, so it's not like it's sampled. It's
Yeah.
just that
Oh.
fucking bit of song.
Panic at the Disco did something similar to that as well, like with Rock Lobster by the B-52s. At the very start,
really?
it's "Don't Threaten Me with a Good Time." You hear dun 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 dun
Yes.
dun dun
Yeah,
dun dun.
that's an easy one to.
Literally,
that's an
it
easy
plays-
one to say, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I was like,
Rock Lobster.
but you know what? It's okay because I'm pretty sure
Hey,
Reggie
Rock
got the
Lobster!
rights and stuff for that. But you know, I was like, what? And everyone's like, wow, he's so amazing. He came up with this riff. I'm like,
Well,
hate to burst your bubble. You didn't
That's
come
right.
up with that riff. When you're at a party, it was a rock lobster. But yeah, like, you know, I don't know if she's credited. She probably has. Like, let's be real. I've been seeing a lot of people saying she's credited, and apparently her album's called Future Nostalgia. So it's based on like the 80s or whatever, the 80s, 70s era, and it's meant to feel nostalgic, but it's been done in a brand new way. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what people have been telling me.
Like,
And I'm like, that's
revitalize,
cool.
man.
That's cool, but you could make 80s sounding stuff without sampling.
yeah, you
stuff.
could do your own shit.
You make some funky bass and stuff and just do your own thing, but make it in the 80s style.
That's right,
Still,
man.
but you don't have to sample stuff from other people. But that's just her choice in a thing. So it's an alright song. I'm not bagging it. It's fine. You know, and she's had some alright songs as well. But yeah, that's, I don't know, interesting.
Very interesting. But yeah, that's what I thought I'd
Interesting
give
stuff.
my 2 cents on.
Yeah, no, thanks for that,
yeah.
Billy. Good shit. No. Oh, boys, we should probably start wrapping up. We've been going for quite a while, I think now.
Yeah, we have.
You boys got anything you want to plug?
Yeah, you guys plug stuff. Guests.
Your Instagram or whatever?
I've got an Instagram.
Yeah. Billy Hamlet without the E. Check
Yep.
that out.
Yeah, that's
Casey?
it.
Casey, you got anything you want to plug, mate?
Yeah. I think my Instagram's just a simple Casey Jaw, one word.
Nice, yep. That'll be down
Yeah,
there.
pretty
on the
simple
screen.
like that.
Cool. No, good
Yeah.
shit.
Sweet.
No, well, thanks for joining us, boys. I mean, I guess this was kind of like a time to also for us to catch up and get on the piss again, seeing as we can't really do that much nowadays, you see. And you know, it's a shame that Jared was too fucking lazy to join us. You know, I
And
mean,
Brad
all
was
he had
working.
to do. Brad, yeah, well, Brad told me. He said, I'll be on there between 8 and 11. Because he said
Nearly
he's knocking
11.
off work at, yeah, exactly. Like, I bet you we're going to end this call and it'd be like, oh, boys, you ended the call like you did.
I guess
Yeah. Oh, fuck, man. Funny
Rock
shit.
Lobster.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's been us, the 10th
We have been-
episode.
Thanks for having us on, man.
Special. No worries,
Thank
boys.
No
you.
worries, man. No
Thanks for
worries.
having us.
Yeah. So what you boys up to the rest of the night?
Oh,
You
good
working
stuff.
tomorrow, Casey?
Oh, I'm working tomorrow. Yeah,
Poor
yeah,
bastard.
pretty much all day.
Essential.
I'm gonna come home, watch TV.
Essential. Bunnings
Essential.
Warehouse. Yeah. What about yourself, Billy?
I am going to watch Pete Davidson's fucking special. Same as Joel. Joel, you better watch that shit, boy.
I'm gonna watch it after this.
Nice.
I'm gonna watch that, and then I might jam a little boogie with my new bass.
Good shit.
Good shit.
Fantastic. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Ta-ta and bye-byes.